Hello, good morning or good afternoon. Welcome to our webinar, Automated Quality Assurance in Customer Service, Challenges, Implementation Cases. Um, a short introduction is in order. My name is Vladimir Butchenko Jr. I'm a managing director at Softbecom.
Hello, and my name is Sergey Botchkarev. I'm responsible for sales at the Softbecom.
Our company, Softbecom Berlin GmbH, was founded in Berlin 10 years ago in 2015. We operate worldwide out of Berlin. Our team is distributed. Um, we specialize in customer service solutions. We develop, sell, integrate, and support solutions for customer servicing and process automation. Our latest product is called QAWacht or QAWacht in English. It's a SaaS quality assurance tool. Um, we are insiders in the industry and we see how certain projects are being developed and implemented, including AI projects. So we see how it goes, we see how it fails sometimes, and we have some experience that we want to share with you. In our bottom right corner, you can see a seal granted to us by a governmental body in Germany called the SFZ. This seal means that we are a research and development company, innovative company. So it's like a decoration, but we are very much proud of it. So, since autumn of last year, we are running a series of webinars under the title of AI for Contact Center Executives. We had two already, so this one is the third. The first one was called How to Deliver Quick Results and Advance Your Career. It was um, like dedicated to decision makers in the industry like yourselves. And so we discussed that 95% of all AI pilots fail, only 5% prosper, and we introduced a simple rule of thumb for evaluating projects for your contact center in AI, which project actually to take seriously that can be beneficial. Um, and we discussed the AI use cases that fall under this rule. They were four: voice bots, chat bots, assistants, AI assistants, and QA systems. In the next webinar, also in autumn, we discuss the future of quality assurance tools. Generally, we introduced a whole graph of different tasks for AI in contact centers. There were like 30, 40 different. And we discussed that with a given AI tool, you can basically approach like several. It's not like one tool is limited to one task. And so we outline the 6 different use cases that you can address with a quality assurance tool. Agent performance review, script and policy adherence, confidentiality and critical situations control, fraud detection, inside business analytics, transcript and voice recordings, archiving for forensic analysis. Uh, to watch these webinars, you can search for Softbecom on YouTube, or you can visit our website, softbecom.com/blog, and there you will find them and articles dedicated to this theme. So feel free to Google them up. So what are we going to discuss today? Our next step is um, building of a QA system, an AI-based QA system in this modern times. So we will discuss the current situation um, and motivation to automation, uh, what one needs to achieve, challenges in AI use in QA business processes, implementation principles. And as I have already said, we have built our own QA system along those lines called QAWacht. And so we will be then moving to features of such a system, of this system specifically. We will shortly again discuss the use cases, and Sergey will run a demonstration of the system in some detail. Um, so what can be said about the current situation in quality assurance? Resources are limited with increasing quality requirements. You can't really hire personnel to listen to all of the conversations of the front desk or of a contact center. Sample-based quality controls offer low coverage, typically 1 to up to 5%. More than that is not economically feasible. Um, Subjectivity and limited comparability of manual assessments and increasing data protection and governance requirements, GDPR. We are from Europe, so for us, this is the thing. This is a very serious issue to address, but all the world is catching up in that direction. So we have put that into like core level of our system, so it is inherent by design. We'll get to that too. Um, so this situation calls for automation, obviously, and specifically for automation with AI. And what we want to achieve on the top level is the main task here is automatically analyze the quality of service. Such analysis needs to be continuous, scalable, and traceable. Quality parameters must be measurable, comparable, and actively controllable. How are we going to do that? Let's break that down to uh, more detailed objectives. So our tool must offer complete or almost complete coverage of up to 100% of calls. Basically, that depends on your appetite. You can set the level. Uh, Allow supervision by specialists and quality managers at any given time. Um, we will also get to that. Protect personal data be based on user-defined quality criteria and provide objective individual assessments, aggregated key figures, transparent decision-making basis for management and training. Um, so our basic principles for building such a system are clear also. The previous slide was about what we want to do, and this slide is about how we are going to do it. So what are the specifics of building the system? It must be SaaS, but with the possibility of on-premise installation. It must allow easy start, integration-free deployment. That's our main architectural principle. The independence from existing contact center systems, compatibility with any legacy contact center systems. Um, and yes, Sergey will show it in detail. Um, we must be able to offer free trial, which we do. It will be a pay-as-you-go system, and it will be GDPR compliant. Now, here's the piece of a screen. You'll see more of that. These are the features summarized, not the features as in the menu of a system, but the features like what it actually does. So we'll run through this summarization first, and then we'll move on to demonstration. It allows the system allows actually our system QAWacht allows universal call analysis, no integration hurdle, manageability, and human over AI assessments. Transparent dashboards with drill down to individual conversation, data protection by design, GDPR compliant, departments and further integration, um, uh, model independence from any AI model, and freely configurable quality metrics. When we talk about universal call analysis, what do we mean? We offer quasi real-time analysis without audio recordings, well, without saving audio recordings. So we use transcripts and analysis of recorded calls that are uploaded by customers. We are able to work both with mono and stereo recordings. When we have mono audio, we do diarization. It is also AI-based with a separate model. So it breaks down conversation into two channels. Um, and all modes can be operated in parallel without switching. So basically, you can upload some, you can do some live assessments that can go all together. Uh, Next slide. No integration hurdle. That's the central design principle. Uh, as you know, contact centers are ecosystems which only with difficulty allow to add new parts because it requires a lot of efforts for integration normally. We want to avoid it. So to start working, you basically only need some kind of soft phone on the agent's workstations, or it can be a web phone. Um, and you need to download QAWacht connector module, which will be installed on agents' workstations. Um, and that is it. Basically, you start working immediately. Um, there is no mandatory server-side integration into the contact center platform. Connection, well, if you are trained a little bit, it will take 15 minutes, maybe 30 if not. But it can be all done very quickly. The benefits, less implementation risks, you don't pay upfront project cost, reduced project run times, and you are fully independent from communication software. There is no lock-in. Um, Next slide, manageability and human control over AI assessments. Um, QAWacht is not a black box system. You all evaluations are verifiable and fully configurable. So you set those evaluations, those principles. You define what parameters are in metrics and how everything is evaluated. You control it. Um, so AI here supports assessments, but it doesn't take responsibility from you. Um, it automates assessments, it makes life easier and faster, but you are in full control. You're in the driver's seat. Uh, Dashboards and drill down. We offer integrated dashboards that enable aggregated overviews by teams, by agents, by time periods, so on. And at any given point, you can drill down to individual conversations. So you see um, an aggregated overview and you see deviations in that overview. And when you see a deviation, you can click on it and just get down to what caused these deviations. Is it something that the agent has done, or must this agent be re-educated or something, or probably you need to change the evaluation parameter and so on. You will decide. And the evaluation logic is fully traceable. So managers can analyze causes, identify training needs, make database decisions, be managers. Data protection. Um, as I have said already, the system was developed with data protection in mind right from the start. Um, Processing and storage of information is done in accordance with European GDPR rules. Um, there are technical and legal levels of personal data protection. Um, we are hosting in Germany, in Europe, or everything can be installed and saved into a private cloud at the customer's premises. Um, we offer the technical level of security, which will be we store everything locally and only send anonymized data to cloud. So we sometimes it's not technically possible, then it will be still under the GDPR rules set, but it will be protected by special legal conditions, the special contractual clause. Um, we do not store recorded conversations, and we destroy audio materials immediately after transcription. As a result, we get technical control, real technical control of personal information instead of just formal compliance. Um, Departments. So, as I have said, no integration is needed in a normal course. But we to do that, actually, to allow for that, we have introduced just recently in the latest release, we have introduced departments which allow allocation of agents by project or by skill group. So within a given company entity, a given account, there may be different projects or different skill sets, and you're free to allocate the agents, and each of that departments will be done by its own metric. Um, but sometimes these situations arise when a given customer, like we have this example in our practice, um, a given customer has agents that are distributed between the projects dynamically. So a given agent is working in several projects, and the system must understand what project the agent is in a given call, because these projects will have different metrics. To allow for that, we have built in an integrated CTI interface, which offers project-specific evaluation logics, and simplifies the configuration of certain boundary definitions somewhat, but it's not the big deal. The biggest deal is that it can actually show the system what project is being assessed at the given moment. Um, the only requirement here is that there is an available CTI interface in the contact center side, well, which is normally the case. Um, Model independence. So QAWacht is AI based, but is not tied to a specific model. Um, we normally, like for example, for transcript evaluation, we normally use OpenAI, but not necessarily. And it can be changed, and it is sometimes changed depending on situation, what language, for example, we're using. Um, and so QAWacht supports various LLM and ASR models. Um, and when and if we change a model that is like the motor, the users will not feel it. It's like done on our side, so you will not have to do anything on your side. And by that, we assure the customers that they are protected from technologically advanced competitors in the field. So you have no vendor lock-in. Um, because this field of AI models is developing at this moment very quickly, and um, we just decide that, well, we test the models all the time, and we just put in the best in the market. That is it. So we want to, this wave is moving fast, and we want to be on the crest of this wave. So that's how the system is built. And so freely configurable quality metrics. You define quality criteria in your natural language. No programming, no coding. We allow 15 parameters for metric, like is the agent uh, performing okay? Is she following the script? So on and so forth. It's up to you to decide. And so these metrics are fully customizable according to company standards, projects, and other requirements. Um, Possible use cases for QAWacht, just a short overview. Emergency service, quality control of employees in the field, content, search and call archives, compliance and audit use cases, coaching. So there may be more. Um, Now we will move to the demo that Sergey will show to you.
Perfect.
I
Thank you,
stop
Vladimir.
the sharing.
So I will share my screen now. Vladimir, do you see my screen?
Uh-huh. I
Okay,
do.
perfect. So this is the system which we are speaking about. First of all, before I show you the different points and tabs of the system, I want to explain you that, or want to show you that the system is really easy to start. So the main task for our technical guys, so IT staff, was to create a system which is easy to start. So we wanted to avoid big integration costs or long projects which take maybe weeks or months. We wanted to create a system which you can start within like 15, 20, maximum 25 minutes. So how do you do that? First of all, you can go to our homepage at softbecom.com, and then you can go to the tab QAWacht and let your data there. And after that, you will get some login data, and you have access for the quality manager role. And then you have to set some configurations in order to start working with the system. I will show you later the dashboard and other points. First of all, how do you do that, the quick start? So when you have the access to our system, you first of all, you go to the users. Here you can create new quality managers. If you are not working alone as quality manager, you have more than just one person or maybe 5, 10 persons. So you can create, add them here, and then they will get access also. Then you have to put inside the agents which are evaluated in the system. You can do that one by one with a plus button, or you can upload a complete list with the agents, and then the agents will receive a link. This link will so if they click on the link, they will get a connector which they can download, and this connector is needed in order to show the system when to start a transcription and when to end a transcription. So the agents will receive the connector, will install the connector, and they are ready to get evaluated. Then you just go to the profile. You can add here some personal data of you, for example. If you need a higher security standard, you can also set here a two-factor authentication. So you will receive some messages to your phone in order to get to the system, to log into the system. Then also you can put the data of your company inside. And if you are working with audio files and you want to get them evaluated, you have just to tell the system which of the file, so the right or the left side of the recording is the agent and who is the customer. So you set here this one. Then one more thing, if you are not allowed, so some companies want to see some data when they are when they have some evaluation of some calls, but in some companies it's not allowed to see personal data. So you can set the system like that you just see the anonymized dialogues. I will show you later where you see the dialogues. And now the most important part is the thing that you have to tell the system when it has to start and to enter transcription. So how do we do that without integration? We use for that some screenshots or screen fragments. It can be used from every system, so not just our contact center system. You can work with different kind of contact center systems, and each system has his own images or screenshots that show that one call has started and then that the call has ended. So you see here these screenshots which are from our system. I did also some screenshots before from our contact center solution. How I explained, it could be every kind of contact center solution. It could be even Teams or other telephony systems which are used for your phone calls. So, and if you want to upload a template to show the system when it has to start, then you just choose one of the screenshot, open them, and then they will get in the system. And the system will recognize when it has to start the session. And you do the same with stop the session. So you just push here on upload the file. You just choose the file that you need, open it, and then it will be uploaded in the system. And then the system recognizes when to start the transcription and to end the transcription. And that's it. So from this, when you set up this points, you are ready to use the system for the evaluation of your agents. The profile, you have set up the team, the users. Now you have maybe, or if you're not just doing some phone calls for just one project and it has evaluated be evaluated the same way, so the whole project. So then you just set up one team and one metric, and that's it. If you have different teams, so for example, one team is doing some emergency calls, another team is doing some product questions to some products, for example, then you can set up here different teams, and every team can have also a different kind of metrics. So the phone calls of these different teams will be evaluated different with the different metrics. I will show you also in a few minutes where to set it up. So the only thing where you need an integration of the system is if you are using multi-skill agents. So one agent is responsible for maybe 10, 20 or 30 different projects, and this agent has to be evaluated differently in every project. Then we need the CTI integration, because then the system has to know which project is the agent doing right now, or in which call is here right now, and then it can do the right evaluation which you have set up in the system. So metrics, next point. Here you set up the metrics. So you can do it really easily by just telling the system in simple words how the system should evaluate an agent. We have here standard metrics. So these metrics are from us. You can use them, but if you don't like them or you don't need these metrics, you can just switch them off by pushing the minus button. And if you are adding your own metrics, you can also just copy paste our metrics and change maybe a few words, or you can just write completely other metrics for the system. So I will check if we have here individual metrics. Here are our standard metrics. Now in this group, not, but in the next group. So I think it was this one. So no, we don't have individual metrics in this two campaigns. So it's just the last one where I can show you. Yes, here you have individual metrics. So you can just push here the plus button and add your individual metric and tell the system how it should evaluate the agent in this special project or in this team. When you have set up the metrics and set up all the other points I have showed you, then the system can evaluate the agents. So when the agents do the phone calls, the transcription is done and the evaluation also, and you can see the results in the report. So if you go to the reports, you see here some filters. So if you want to see maybe the results just of on one special agent, you can filter this agent, or if you want to see a team or especially an indicator like politeness or other indicator, or you want to see different kind of values. So if you have, for example, values from 1 till 10, and you want to see all the low levels, so under 5, for example, you can add here the under 5 level, and you will get all results which fit to this filter. Yes, and when you set up the filters, generate and report, then you see the results and especially the phone calls and the evaluation of the phone calls. So when I click here on the details of one phone call, then I see the evaluation. I just clicked on the wrong one because we have here another language which we have experimented with. So I will show another. Now this is also with this language. So in section. Now Dimitri has done a lot of this special language. So I will show maybe one in the end where I see another language. Yes, here I see another language. And when I click on the phone call, then I see the dialogue. And you have also the possibility to click on these arrows, and then you see the anonymized dialogue. So you see here both dialogues and the transcription of both dialogues. But if you have set up the system like I have showed you before with just anonymized dialogues, then you will just see the anonymized dialogues. If you are working with audio recordings, and we have recordings here, then we can also place the whole recording here. So you can check the evaluation of the transcript and the transcript by itself. And you can also switch on the audio recording and compare the results. If you are not working with audio files, you just see here the transcript without the audio file. And on the right side, you see the evaluation of the indicators. So we have the indicator greeting and then the description. We have here in this team or in this project the German language, but if you have set up the system in Spanish, English, or whatever you need, then you see the description and the indicator in this language. And you see the score that was given by the AI system. But if you do not agree with this score, you have always the possibility to change the score manually. So maybe to put here a 9 or an 8. And if you see that the evaluation of the AI system is not that good that you expect, then you can just go again to the metrics, change a little bit the description, how the agents should be evaluated, and check the results then. This is usually the best way to have the best results, because if you don't have the good or don't have good results on some projects or in the evaluation generally, then it means that the description has to be done more detailed in order to explain the system how the agent should be evaluated. So you see the points, the evaluation, and you have also at the end a summary of the whole evaluation. So if you're a quality manager and you don't have the time to see or to check all the details, you can just go to the summary, check the summary, and if everything is fine, then you can check another phone call or the general system. So this was the point reports and how to create reports and see the details. But usually managers don't have the time to see details, so they are using our dashboards. And in dashboards, you have an overview of all metrics, of all indicators of the metrics, and see how good the agents are in a group or how good one agent is, for example, here. And then you check the different boxes and the circles and see how good the agents are. If you have green here, then maybe everything is fine. If you see, okay, we have here yellow, this means they just get the half of the points that they should have, then you can just push here on the circle and you will automatically be in the reports with the indicator that you have pushed on and see again the results of the agents. And then you can also go to the details and check what is maybe done wrong by the agent. Why is he not having here a good evaluation of the system? So this is a dashboard. And in the dashboard, you have also the possibility to see more, to search for specific days. So for example, if you just want 7 days a week, or you want an evaluation of, for example, of 15 days, then the system gives you the results of the timeline that you have chosen. So next point, integration. What is this? What do we mean with this integration? So if you are using voice files and you have maybe a server with voice files, you can add here an SFTP server, and then the files will be uploaded in our system. But the evaluation will be done the same way like with live phone calls. So in the live phone calls, the transcription is done directly, and then the recording will be deleted, so we don't store anything in order to be GDPR compliant. But if you have the files, recorded files, and in your company it is allowed to have files because maybe the customer has told you in the beginning of a call that he is fine with having a recorded call. Then you add here the SFTP server, the files will be uploaded, and then the files or the recorded calls will be also transcribed and evaluated the same way like the live calls. And we have here also the CTI integration. This means if we need to integrate on CTI integration, mostly we just need to do that, how I explained to you before. If we have multi-skill agents and they are working with different kind of projects, then our system needs to know in which project is the agent now and how should I evaluate his dialogue with the customer. You can also just upload here single voice files, for example. If you have maybe just a few voice files which should be evaluated, then you just push here on the plus button and add some voice files, and then it will be the evaluation will be done the same way like I explained to you before. Next point is the billing. we have created also an easy way to handle the costs. So the only thing that you need is to buy some tokens, and then the system can evaluate the calls. What is a token? A token is always 1 minute transcription, 1 minute of an audio call, which is transcripted. So, for example, if you are buying the biggest package with 100,000 tokens, then it means that this transcripted minute of the call costs 2 cents. You can also do here some notification. If, for example, your tokens you're running out of your tokens, then the system can inform you that you have maybe just 1,000, only 1,000 tokens left, and then you can refill the system, or you can also do an automatic account recharge. So if the tokens are empty, then the system can be set up in that way that it will automatically buy you tokens. So, and the last point is here help. So in help, you have here frequently asked questions on our system. We have a documentation of our system. So if you are using the system, you can just check or read some information that you possibly need. And you have always the possibility to get in contact with our IT staff. If you create here a topic and a description of this topic, if you have an issue, then this will create automatically one ticket in our service desk system, and then our IT staff will come back to you or will give you feedback on this topic and help you with this issue. So that's it. So you can use the system for different kind of business processes. Vladimir mentioned before different business processes. We have one customer, for example, he's doing some emergency calls. So he have set up here a business process with the team, the users, which are in this business process with the metrics. So for this special business process, he needs some special evaluation in the emergency calls. And then the system runs by itself. So the agents are doing the phone calls with the emergency issues. What kind of emergency issues are that? Mostly these are emergency issues with big houses. So if, for example, the heating system broke down, or one of the renters of a flat has maybe dropping water from the roof, then they can call them. And one important thing is to have a fast reaction and to ask the right questions in order to know what kind of handyman they have to call after that. And time is really important. That, for example, if there is water dropping, or maybe not just dropping, there's a lot of water from the roof coming from the roof. So time is really important. And the handyman needs maybe the right information in order to have right tools with him. So they have set up the system. The phone calls are coming inside. The agents are doing the phone calls, the emergency calls, and the quality manager just checks every few hours the dashboard and see how is it going. Is everything fine? Are the questions right? Questioned, and is the reaction really good? Are the agents polite, and do they have a really good issue? And they can solve the issues of their customers. So they just watch the system, and they can always check the results if they see that maybe in one indicator of a metric is done not really good by the agents, and then they have the same way. They just click on it, come to the reports, see the details, and then they can check the results of the agents, and maybe speak with the one or the other agent in order to improve his quality. So that's it from my live demonstration.
Thank you, Sergey.
So I hope, Vladimir, I mentioned every of your points. And now I stop it, the screen sharing, and now you
Okay,
can
and now I
share the
re
screen.
restart the demonstration. Yeah. So, that was mostly it. The key takeaways from today's webinar. We have explained the logic behind building an AI-based QA solution like QAWacht and the guidelines for us building this system. We have showed how mm, such AI-based quality assurance can be implemented in real operations. And we have demonstrated how it works with most of the features that are there, from call analysis to dashboards and governance. So that's it for today. If there are any questions, let's see.
Yeah, let me check. Yes, there are two questions. So
Mm.
one question is which languages are supported?
So currently we support English, German, Spanish, and Portuguese, both in terms of evaluation and the screens, the interface. But we're adding new languages for every release, and we are working on many more at this moment.
Thank you. And the second question is what do I need to start the system?
Mm, Basically, you need 15 to 30 minutes of your time. That's it. So you go to softbecom.com/quality assurance as shown on the screen. You register an account and you will receive a confirmation letter. Then you download a connector from our system. Um, You also have letters that will guide you actually with your next actions and give you links to the FAQ and the manual. And then you go into the system, you set these templates as Sergey has shown, you upload your list of agents, then you actually run it. The agents receive links to downloading the connector. They install connectors, and that's it. They start working. You have on our free trial, you get 400 tokens free of charge, so you can basically use it to test how it works, and yeah, hopefully then use the system in production mode. Um, and if you have any questions, feel free to contact us, our technical team, or us. Here are our contacts, myself and mine and Sergey's. And yeah, let's talk. And we will be very much happy to hear any feedback. And uh, we are planning more webinars quite soon, so we'll be inviting you. You'll be hearing from us. So that's it for today, probably. Yeah. And we are
Thank you
always
very much.
in contact with you, and please feel free to write us, call us up. Thank you then. If that's all, then it's all
Thank you
for
for your
today.
attention.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Thank you. Goodbye.